What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back. Good to be back. At least for me, anyway. Love doing these streams when I can. No, turn yourself down. I don't need any reverb on the microphone. There we go. Now I can hear the game and you guys. Can hear it without any of that nasty echo. It would help if I actually turned on the controller, wouldn't it? That would definitely be useful if you actually want to play the game. Alright. Once more onto the breach. Hey Sonic, welcome to the chat, man. Hopefully I can help you out with that a little bit. If nothing else, I can help you forget whatever's going on right now. Alright. Never mind the fact that I copied my progress over to another file. That was basically a botched attempt to get some footage for a promotional video that I would have put on YouTube had I not run out of time, so... We're just gonna roll with it, yay! Guess I can decently use the sword this time. Oh yeah, these things. Forgot about that. There we go. Right, you can interact with those and they stick to your legs and explode after a little while. Hey guys, listen, I see what you're doing, but I'm the only one allowed to cut bushes around here. Thank you very much. This forest is mine and mine alone. You just... yeah, there you go. Stop blocking my hits for just 2 seconds. Also, watch this. This is something I discovered while I was trying to record footage. Hey, you know that cutscene that we took a lot of time to set up? The story that we're trying to shove down your throats here? Why don't you go trigger that first, and then we'll let you play the game, okay? No, trust me, you'll have fun here as sitting here listening to this guy squeal incessantly for the next minute or so. I've heard about that before, sleep paralysis. I don't think... See, the thing is, I've never been actually diagnosed with it by a medical professional, but I've heard varying accounts from people about how bad that really is. If you had a doctor tell you that, though, then that's... I assume it's a lot worse than anything I'm used to. Damn, man, that sucks. Well, thanks for being here, anyway. I appreciate it. In spite of everything that's going on. Come on, give me a few rupees. I could always use more money in a game like this. Always. No matter what you think, you always need more rupees. Yeah, you run off. I apparently can't continue the game without you, so we need to just keep doing this, buddy. Oh yeah, I forgot the tape I put on the controller. Just to mute those little hints that Fi keeps trying to give me. I think that's the one downside to doing these episodes a week apart from each other, because this keeps happening in Salt and Sanctuary. Like, I keep forgetting exactly how I was building my character. But... I don't know. What would you guys prefer? I'm very curious. Like, would you prefer I have specific games on specific days of the week, or just focus down one game at a time and keep going? Because I'm kind of a fan of the system that I've got going with Tunican right now, where he can reliably plan around one day of the week, every week being the stream we do together. Kind of makes things a little more convenient for everybody. Now we're putting these elements together. Alright, fine. Jeez, you're not gonna let me walk anywhere, are you? I feel like these games are kind of a competition with the developer. It's... What I mean by that is, you're trying to challenge yourself here and there to figure out things they didn't think of. Like, hey, maybe I can go here, or maybe I can do this instead, or maybe they didn't expect me to actually try this thing. Like, for instance, if I were to jump towards this ledge... Nope, it's not going to let me do that. This isn't Ocarina of Time. It's not going to let me just hop off of any random ledge and grab onto something. Also, Arbok, welcome to chat, man. How you doing tonight? Hello. Hi. Have you noticed how I haven't tried to stab you yet? Apparently not. You don't want to eat me? Nah, I'm not a big fan of fruit. And that was about the lamest joke I'm going to be telling tonight. Thank you all for coming. That one was a girl. Zelda? What's a Zelda? In a hurry? Well, at least we know we're on the right track here. I mean, I probably could have figured this out myself. Even he's scared of her. It's like he knows what's coming. Tutorials for hours. Let's confirm your current location. False positive dowsing reaction due to previous direct contact with Zelda. Really? Like, don't we have a trail we can just sniff out then? Like, technically she also has direct contact with the ground. If we're going by that kind of logic. I can't help it, guys. There's so many things that don't make sense here that I don't agree with. It's just too much fun mentally to try and pick apart every little detail here. It's like... Because I don't really... They're not giving me time to get into the story. They're not giving me time to focus down on the mechanics. To let me get lost in the game for 2 seconds. Can I do this now? Wait. Holy crap, that cutscene might have... Yes, it did. Alright. Let's take a look at the map. There's Machi, there's the woods. Cool, we can actually explore now. Very cool. I'd say it's the little things that keep you going, but that's not exactly a small thing, so... Glad to hear some... Alright. I'm starting to get how these guys work now. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. I understand. I see what's going on there. I'm picking up what you're putting down, buddy. Don't worry. Hey, I think I remember these being important. Glad I found one. I am not at any point going to defend any part of this game. Hey, I'm with you. I mean, except for the fact that it actually made aiming... Again, I'm with Ego Raptor on this one. It did do a good job making aiming... Whenever you're throwing something, it's much easier than it is in the other 3D games. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like, in your head, the example you're trying to go with is someone else's, but because I'm a writer, I don't want to use the exact same words they do, so I'm just, like, stumbling over them. So, legendary treasure few will ever behold. Glad I found it this early in the game, then. That's... I don't know how to feel about that kind of thing. On one hand, it's weird in a good way. When you find a rare, something that's supposedly legendary and rare this early in something. On one hand, it feels really awesome. Because it's like, hey, this is a legendary item that few, like it says, few people will ever behold. On the other hand, it's like, Is this something that I shouldn't be getting until later on? Like, is this going to affect the balancing at all? Okay, I just wanted to see if I could knock that away with my sword. I wanted to prove myself that I could do it. Mr. Beetle. Woodland Rhino Beetle, specifically. I'm sure that'll come in handy eventually. Question mark. Maybe? Possibly? Would you believe if I told you? If you catch this beetle, you'll return to your normal life. Yeah, I'm starting to get used to that now. It's getting really easy to go one particular direction as opposed to another. Wait, did I find the next cutscene completely by accident here? Yes, I did! Through my ingenious camouflage. You're clearly a master swordsman. Hey, I'm kind of in a hurry here, dude. Do you have any idea where this girl came through? Blonde hair, pink dress, perhaps has a blue bird near her? Of course you are. Alright, I know how this whole RPG thing works. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, okay. 3 Kikwis are still unaccounted for. Could I ask you to search for them and make sure they're safe? I guess. I mean, if it involves going around the rest of this area, then... Yes, Fi. Just update my dowsing so that I can find one of these guys. Thank you. The Buick Special 62 in Gran Turismo 5. Explain how to switch dowsing targets. No thanks, I got it. Alright. I wish I had played that game, actually. Off in that direction, it seems. Alright, off we go into the wild blue yonder. Again, they probably didn't want me to do things quote-unquote out of order, but then again... Am I alone on this? Like, does anyone else go to The Legend of Zelda anymore for exploration? Because it's been so long since we've had a game that actually does that. At this point, it may just be one of those situations where nobody... Like, standards have just changed. It's like, yeah, this is what the games used to be, but here's what they are now, and I'm perfectly fine with that. It's like me with Pokemon. Like, I've got a lot of problems with that series, but apparently I'm one of the only ones. I had, like, one person in the comments of that video tell me, well, you know, I see exactly where you're coming from. I understand it completely. Oh, hi. Okay. Now, how the hell do we get up there? Probably by going all the way around. But before that, what is up here, I wonder? Besides a Bokoblin. I'm not usually good at stealth games, but whenever I do manage to catch something off guard, it's always very satisfying. The relic. What do those come in handy for again? Forget off the top of my head. They're really common, so they might be currency or something. That's just a save statue. Yes, thanks, Fi. I already know where I'm going next, but if you insist. On the free Link Between Worlds. Yes! Yes, it was. Thank you for reminding me of that. I completely forgot about that game. I don't know why. It was a really good one. My memory's weird. It's the same kind of thing with me doing streams on Sundays. It's like I don't know why I haven't committed that to memory yet, when I probably should have long ago. Alright, buddy. Well, fine. Run away like a little you-know-what. See if I care. So nice of these enemies to just wait for me to kill another one before they engage in another battle. No, stop it. The worst thing you can do is complain about a mechanic that actually helps you out, so I'm not gonna do that. That's just petty at that point. You're looking for any reason to make fun of the game. That's not cool. Yeah, dodge that one, you little bastard. Can't fly away from me when I'm swinging vertically. Boy. I think I might have caused a problem for myself here. Wasted too much stamp. No, there's a fruit. How's everybody doing tonight? Well, I mean, one of you already told me that, but anyone else who's here? Hello? Yes, I see you there. There's nowhere to hide. Buddy, don't make this hard on both of us. Alright, there we go. Now he's gonna listen. Here, I thought I had a good hiding place. Find another Kiwi in these woods that's half as good as hiding as I am. I'll give him credit, he actually tried hiding in a cluster of bushes. Yes, thank you for noticing, Fee. That was the plan, dude. Someone's over there, it would seem. Now the fun part, how do we get up there? Because it would seem our previous plan of being able to climb up the other side isn't going to work out for us. Come on, bird. Come on, bird. Alright. Come on, charge it up, Link. Yeah, dodge that. Little did the birds of the forest know that I had magical powers. Now, how in the world? Wait. Something interesting going on here. Am I just being led down the wrong path altogether here? Just how long people can go without getting bored of it? Yeah. Yeah. That's the one problem with sequels, isn't it? It's... To be fair, Nintendo... It used to be they were really good at that kind of thing, like adding just enough to their games to still be interesting. Over the years, though, I find it happening less and less. Like, they seem to be playing it a lot safer. And I think that's what's causing a lot of this discussion to happen in the... Well, fine, don't give me my rupees, whatever. Oh, you were talking about Pokemon. Got it. Yeah, it's... That's the weird part. Like, these kinds of problems have existed for years. Like, wait a second. How is it right there? Oh, I see. Going down? Yes. And that means he's right there. Hi, buddy. Get Lost Planet 3? I actually liked Lost Planet 3, believe it or not. I wasn't that much of a fan of the first two games, but 3 nailed it. I guess that kind of invalidates my argument in this context, then. It's like, if you like the first games, you might not like it if they change it too much. What can I think of? Is there any game that did that? Any game at all? Where they changed a lot, and yet I still liked it. I'm gonna have to chew on that one a little bit. This is all you know, I'm not very good at improv on my own. I see you. Well, I don't see you, but I can sniff you out, wherever you are. Oh, I see now. Okay. Now I get it. No, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you do it. Oh, no. There you go. Nice and balanced out. So that's 2, correct? Yes. Halfway to another heart container. Wait, he's not even on that ledge. He's not even where I thought he was. He's somewhere else entirely. Well, I must have completely walked past that guy. Go me. I didn't claim to be an expert at this game yet, guys. That's the whole point of these streams. Where is this dude? Wait. Right up here? Again, we got a mystery to solve. Not sure which way to approach that one, but let's go this way first. If at first you don't succeed... learn from your mistakes and try again. Yeah. Some people think they can outsmart me. Maybe. Maybe. I've yet to see someone outsmart Sword. Disgaea series is a good example of changing just enough. I've heard mixed feelings on that. Like, I didn't mind the games getting slowly more complex, but I've also heard the argument made that later on in some of those games, like especially 3, at a certain point it just got like those games just started being puzzle. Every single level started being an elaborate puzzle rather than a straight up level. And I kind of understand where they're coming from on that. It's like, all of the different geo effects, all of the different things that are happening, yeah, it did kind of get a little complex after a while. It's not necessarily a bad thing if that's what you're looking for, but it was certainly a different feel than the previous games. It was there, it just wasn't as pronounced. Like, you didn't... It could help. It could definitely help if you interacted with the Georama system, but it wasn't necessary. Okay, Link, come on. Okay. Now what am I doing? It's off in this direction, right? Yes, okay, so, which means... Yeah, look at that. There is a path up here. Hello, TJ. Welcome to the chat. Hey, sounds like you're doing pretty good tonight, man. Oh boy. Well, so much for that. Now we gotta go all the way back around again. Fun, fun, fun for everyone. Fake out that guy real quick. Perhaps. You'd think they would have given me a shortcut up there at this point. Like, just some quick way to get back, but I still find myself having to go all the way around. And that's like the central hub of the whole force, and I'll have to go back to that guy eventually anyway. Like, maybe I could just climb that rope or something? I'm making the exact same mistakes. I'm not putting down any of this map to memory. I should probably be doing, though. Hey, that's cool. Which play? I'm not terribly big on theater myself, but it might be a name that I recognize. I actually read a fascinating news story the other day about that psychology that goes into why certain plays are more common in schools than others. Like, something like, anything that has a whole lot of kids in it, like Annie, is usually really popular because it has a lot of... because it puts more parents in seats. It makes more money for the school, you see. Something like, something like Hairspray, which also has a very large cast of characters, is also popular. Or, you know, anything that just appeals to drama students. Oh boy. Come on, what you got? What you got? Fucking hell! There we go. So glad he never retaliated to me that whole time. I'm pretty sure I would have been killed in a game like Dark Souls. Peter Pan, not bad. Oh, that's why you were talking about it the other day. Now I understand. You brought it up. You were watching the movie because you were gonna be in the... Got it, okay. They literally taught me this action back in the beginning of the game, Fee. I think I got this. Yeah, we expedited his descent alright. I'm glad that didn't end horribly. That would have been the end of the game. That, was effective. Just doing my job, citizen. All in a day's work for a hero. Is it bad that I kind of feel that... I feel less bad for this guy. That was more of a cathartic action than anything else. I really shouldn't do that. That's maybe a character flaw of mine. Like, I'm angry at this game. I'm just gonna take it out on the most random passerby I can probably find. The first person who gives me a reason. See, how do we get out of here? Oh, I see. That's why they gave me the vine to work with. Come on. Up. There you go. A little further. Oh, please grab it. Welcome back, Sonic. How you doing? Alley-oop. Hopefully better than me in this game right now. I don't trust you. Come on. Get a full swing there. Thank you. It's amazing when a character actually does what you tell them to, isn't it? They want to be pirates when they're older. Well... I mean, thanks to sites like Stack Exchange, it's never been easier to learn how to use software. Oh, you mean the... Got it. I kind of love kids for that very reason, honestly. Like, everything is wonderful to them. Everything's big and awesome and incredible. And that kind of thing makes sense to a kid. It's like, yeah, this won't have it just seems like a cool lifestyle. This won't have any negative repercussions for myself or anybody around me. Life's simpler back then. A little more magical, but You lack the ability usually to make those dreams happen. I think that's the one benefit to being older as opposed to when you're a kid. Is because finally you feel like you work hard enough, you try long enough, and you'll finally get in a position where you can make at least one of those dreams come true. Alright, so the temple deep within these woods. Go figure, we're playing a Zelda game where we have to go through dungeons. Think they're too young to know what that is? They have a vague idea. That's the other thing about kids. Like the way they work is that they frame difficult concepts within a context that they understand. It's like they don't necessarily understand that real-world pirates hold people at gunpoint and threaten to throw them off the boat if they don't give them everything that they own. They don't understand that these guys are not welcome in international waters and all that nonsense. No, they just think it's like they travel on the seas and they sing songs and they give trouble to people that can fly. That whole bit. And, you know, it's why some people like the allure of bad guys. Especially in something like Peter Pan, like, Captain Hook isn't shown to be a very competent villain. But that's part of what makes him acceptable for kids, I guess. I don't know. This is something you'd have to catch me writing a script about for me to have anything even resembling coherence on it. Like, I could probably come up with some fun way to frame it all, but... where are we going again? Ah, yes, this direction. Right. You showed me that before. Probably I should go to the one place where this item was actually useful for something. Pay more attention to the context of chat discussions. Well, hopefully that statement isn't out of context. No one is too young to like One Piece. Fair enough, fair enough. I wonder, I haven't watched a whole lot of that show, actually. Like, does Luffy and crew ever actually steal anything? Do they plunder any places? Are they pirates by the strictest definition of the word? Because if not, then that's kind of the whole appeal of it. It's just, yeah, high seas adventure, that sounds great. Because pirates don't like school. Again, that makes perfect sense. That sounds like an indication of a bigger problem, though. Sounds to me like none of those kids like school at all, to the point where they're willing to throw their entire lives away and go on a magical journey on the high seas. Like, I wish that wasn't the case, that they could enjoy their learning environment a little better, but... See, I haven't actually seen Diamond as Unbreakable yet. Like, I haven't even started Season 2 of that. Like... I keep meaning to get around to watching the rest of JoJo. Uh-oh. Please! Oh, that's an interesting trick. I don't necessarily have to lure away their sword that way. I can trick them into putting up their defenses in front by using my stab move. Then I can hit them from wherever I like. Okay. Why? Why do these bees hate me so much? Alright. Okay. You're gonna play like that, huh? See how you like somebody messing with it. What, no item out of that even? What? Fine, I'm getting killed by bees over here. You need to give me a break with the notifications for just 2 seconds. Oh, hello. So that's what this whole area is gonna be, huh? I understand. The bees! Oh, not the bees! Not the bees! I wanna know. This is something I've thought about for a long time. Like, Shadow of Mordor, BioShock. Has there ever been a game that lets you weaponize bees that's been bad? I think that's something that'd be worth looking into. I think they've all been good. It might just be a sign of quality. It might be the hidden formula that we've all yet to crack yet. Like, how do we make a game everybody's gonna like? I know, just give people a deadly bee weapon. You wanna make a version of Peter Pan where the pirates act like actual pirates? Oh dear. I have a feeling that'd be a very short movie. Yeah, you never saw that version of Peter Pan where Smee was carrying around an AK-47 and holding the Lost Boys hostage. Was selling all of their stolen wares to one of the mermaids. Come on, climb up. Come on, climb up. What is it asking me to do here? Aim it forward? Up. Alright, buddy. Okay. Let's see how this is gonna go. So instead, I'm just gonna play it this way. That was actually easier than I thought it was going to be. I made that whole sequence way harder than it had. Oh, the flashes of inspiration we have if we're just given a moment to think about it. Come on. Come on, Link. One foot in front of the other. It's been way too long since I've watched that movie now that I think about it. Now, get off. Oh, hey, ammo. Forgot those guys dropped that. Oh, God. Joker's evil for the sake of evil. It depends on the story, really. Like, they work better in different contexts. Like you said, they're both... It depends on the hero, really. Like, you've heard that saying before, right? How a hero's only as good as the evil foil that they work with. And yeah, you need to find somebody who matches up the particular type of character you're going for. In terms of something like Batman, like, he is a symbol. That's the whole point of that character. So the fact that he's fighting the very personification of evil makes a whole lot of sense. There we go. Those guys move too quickly for me to react to, so I figured I'd just keep guessing at it. Seemed to work out so far. Oh, hi again. What do you got to talk about? I'm sure it's not going to let me actually interact with this thing, however I can interact with it until it tells me how to do it. No problem, Sonic. It's one of those things about a writer, you tend to know how to make a story work. So there you have it. What do you say we try and crack the mystery of this cube together? Alright. Some sort of metal I've never seen. I've wailed on it, but nothing happens. It's magic! See, the one thing you haven't done yet... Okay. Hold it straight up, hope the motion controls work with you, and then... Bacha! Hopefully that will happen. She shot up into the sky. Cubes like that are all over this land. Blast as many of those cubes as you can find. If you find out more about them along the way, you come see me. Okay. It's kind of an unusual collectible, these blocks. So one of the few things I like about this game is the mystery behind them. It's like, what do these things actually do? Like, I've seen them all over the place now, and I kind of want to go back, except you guys are watching me play, and I don't want to screw around too much. And I'm not going to make that jump, am I? Probably not. It might be for the best that I don't go after that right now. Turns out I've already been over there, too, so... It's not so bad. Rubies. I would have said it if you didn't, TJ. But yes. You kinda hit the nail on the head there. By the way, I keep hearing really good things about the Luke Cage Netflix series. Has anybody here seen it yet? Can you confirm or deny that? Oh, shoot. Confound it. I was talking about this last stream. There's something happening that I need to... There's something here at this temple that I need to... Oh, never mind. There's a bird statue right there. This is fine. This is good. Hey, Quez, welcome to the chat. How are you doing tonight? Oh, come on! Fine. Give me 2 seconds here. Fine, I can read the chat while you're doing this. It's okay. I'm really here for the commentary, so screw around if you want. Alright. Yes, there's a bird statue there. I can use it to travel back, which I was gonna do anyway because I need to go visit Beetle real quick. Okay, get back in my sword. Why am I constantly reminded of Devil May Cry? It's like one rule. No talking. Alright, now, if I remember this correctly, where are they? There's a particular item you need. If you don't find it, what you do... These birds, see them? One of them, occasionally, turns blue. Those bluebirds are exceedingly rare in this game. And this is pretty much the easiest place to grind for them. They're either on that side or this side. I don't remember which. Probably the other side. If you don't find them once, just exit the area and come back, and you'll be good. It's really easy to exit the area because you can either just go up into the sky, or you can come back, or you can go in and out of the dungeon and they'll all reset. don't think of that as a bad thing. Basically, you're just editing. I was able to detect a resulting energy reaction above the clouds. So now those blocks have actually showed up in places. Good. Thank you for that. You can go away now. I'll explore them on my own time. Don't worry about it. You know, when I think about it, aren't there side quests that I should be addressing back here in the main town? SoundCloud has so many meme songs. I wouldn't doubt it. We Are Number One is kind of taking over the world right now, so... Where are you? There you are, Beetle. Okay. Okay, let me on. Let me on. Let me on. Thank you. Nice and finicky, aren't you? It is a lot of fun to mess with Beetle in this game. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of a guilty pleasure. It's also kind of strange seeing him in these portions. Like, last time I saw him, he wasn't quite as, how do I put this in a nice way? Tall? Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. There's everything you could ever want. Please, take a look around. And if you actually buy something, that'd be even better. Now what's this, then? Excellent, whoever carries it. Find out for yourself. Oh my god! Let's take a look at the other things I have for sale. Sure. This is the only thing I really came here for anyway. Only 50 rupees. I'm sure you'll make a net profit. Thank you, game. Well, we've reached our pun quota for the night. We're not going to have to worry about it for the rest of the stream. Everybody can relax now. They made a pun. We're done here. Alright, how much for the upgraded wallet? Carry an extra 300 rupees. Buy it all those times. Sure. Not like I'm going to use anything else with that money. Put that there. Thank you. Give me the energy to keep pedaling. Now, how much for the expanded sack here? Don't take that sentence out of context, please. I don't have enough money. You see that cord that he's got right next to where he is? What do you think that's for? What do you think he actually uses that cord for? You'd be surprised if you don't know already. Now, it's always very satisfying just deploying that right at the last second. What do I have to work with, I wonder? Vitalizing potion and another empty bottle. I can actually... Now that I think about it, with the few rupees I have left, I could probably go buy a stamina potion, because I know I need that for one of the side quests. There's that guy. There's our fortune teller friend. Hey, you've got something to say to me. What's going on, buddy? Carrying a new item. Small seed satchel. Even the enthusiast, however, I'm more interested in this shield here. I kind of need one of those as time goes on. Yeah, sure. Let me have it, buddy. Have it examined at the scrap shop. Good Gondo, there are the necessary treasures and the like. He will happily upgrade your items. Alright. And about that satchel, I'm probably not going to need all of the extra ammo, but... I don't have that kind of money, friend. That guy reminds me of all the time I spent in retail. I'm a little uncomfortable around him because of that. I must upgrade our gear. Wait, when did I get a shield? When did I get one? Sorry, what? Okay. Sure. I didn't change my mind. I didn't have the materials. Stop ragging on me for something that's not my fault, asshole. Alright. Nice of you to just automatically fill it in. And... booyah. So now if we actually draw our sword, we'll be able to defend ourselves with it too. He continuously tries to keep eye contact. Try being the key word. Alright. Where's one of the designated jump-off points? We got an adventure to go on, come on. Alley-oop! It's like you put on a brave face every day in retail. You do what you can. It's just your job. You have to do it to make a living. And then along comes that one customer that does something you don't expect, or it's not even like I should throw that out there, okay? The customer is always right is an attitude towards customer service. It is not a rule. Wait a second. I actually want to cancel this descent if I can. I just remembered that I activated those goddess blocks, so maybe it's not the best idea in the world for me to do this right now. Alright. Any bluebirds? Any bluebirds? Oh, hold up. Before I check that. No bluebirds. Okay. I'll come back when there are... Well, actually, let's try this item out first. Let's try and get used to actually using it so that when the time comes, I'll be ready. Besides, we need some of these other birds eventually anyway. Fine. Gotta be a little closer than that, it seems. I love how pathetic that was, too. It's just, eh. Alright. Where have the collectibles gone? Let's not talk right now. You'll come in handy later, but not now. Run away. Oh, right, I don't even have to mess with the bees. Hey, you remember that shortcut that you opened up not 5 minutes ago? Apparently not. Has anyone else here seen Overlord? Do you mean the game or something else? I'm familiar with Overlord the game. Haven't played it a whole lot, but... That's the only frame of reference I have for that term right now. I think it's pretty good. It kind of fails on its premise, though, in the sense that everyone else is a worse villain than you are. Like, even given the evil options in that game, like, everyone around you is a much bigger bastard than you. I think it kind of missed the point in that regard. How many birds are in this place? Alright. Alright, so I know where some of these blocks are. The question is how we get to them. Because I think that thing is a little... Uh-oh. 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 Come on. Don't do this to me now, Link. Wait. Wait. How? Wait, what? No, wait, how? How do I aim up at that thing? Hey, we are connected, which probably means... Yeah, welcome to the chat, Stormy. How you doing tonight? Thank you for the host, man. Eternal mysteries. A design that you haven't made yourself. Oh, wait. Maybe I have something here. Nope. Glad to know the great magic of the goddess only goes like 5 feet in front of my face. I feel much better about this weapon now. It's great for swatting away birds, not exactly for fulfilling checklists and 100%s. It's... not happy with that kind of thing. Really unhappy when a game makes it very obvious. Like, when it doesn't... Imagine an item, if you will. Like, they hide it, like the goddess blocks themselves. You see them all over the place, but it's such an innocuous item, like you might just think that's part of the world. You don't even realize that's a thing for a while. Until somebody tells you that it is. Oh. Well, I had a chance to look awesome there. I completely missed it, though. Way to take advantage. Will you just... Oh my god, it takes an eternity! One combat encounter with a basic enemy should not be that difficult! Holy crap! It's frustrating because I swear at times that I'm aiming in a direction that he's not holding that sword. And then he just immediately has his defenses there. I don't get it. Like, it's hard for me to understand what I'm actually doing wrong there. Like, look at that. Look at that! This guy is psychic! How about fuck you? Huh? How about you go down that pit and die? Nobody wants you here. Nobody that matters, anyway. See you later, Stormy. Thanks for coming by, man. Let's try this whole catching a bird thing again. Gotta be slow. Steady. Easy now. There we go. We got one of them. Got one bird feather. Of course, that's only a normal feather. Right, you don't catch the birds, you just catch them so you can pluck one of their feathers. And here's where the tricky part comes in. You need blue feathers for the best items in the game. You need 3 of them, if I recall correctly. And not for long, this door ain't sealed. Watch this. I got this. Or I don't got this. Okay. Well, when in doubt. It's worth a try. What did the game ask me to do again? Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, wait, no. If I want to actually aim at something, I have to do that. It's not psychic, you're just telegraphing your swings. It's a basic fucking enemy. It's not that goddamn smart. Not this early in the game. That many times, though. That quickly. Really now. Most video game sword moves practical or impressive. Yeah. It goes back to that whole magic trick analogy I made yesterday. It's like, once you understand how the trick works, it stops being all that fantastical anymore. I don't know if it's the fact that I haven't actually picked up a sword in years, or the fact that I just don't care, but it doesn't usually bug me that much. Probably look around to see where to go next. But you just said I wouldn't be able to track her here. So, what's the point of looking? Bird statue, my ass. Does that look like a bird to you? That's what I thought. Oh no, I see you there. Nice try. Shot you right out of the sky. Come on, open up. Yeah, we get it. You've got this fancy new sword swinging mechanic you're really proud of. Okay. Place looks nice at the very least. I've always been a fan of that kind of color scheme, the whole black and neon blue. For those of you who remember the top 8 games where you play as a dragon, that shouldn't... There we go. That was awfully stupid of me. Yeah, just jump head first straight into the spider web. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. You are a bit of a bastard. Come on! Really? Oh, put it away. Nobody wants to see that, Link. Put it away. Well, I solved the puzzle without even really meaning to. Oh, this is a new anime you guys are talking about? Yeah, Log Horizon is great. Mostly due to the fact that it's an MMO anime that actually follows the rules of an MMO. Yeah, go figure, right? It actually feels like this was made by people who enjoy video games. What? What? Wait a second. Oh, I remember you. Yeah, it's all coming back to me now. No wonder that wasn't quite working out. Playing epic mind games with the doors here. You can't see this one coming. My patented circle attack. Then again, Link kinda does have a patented circle attack. It's called the spin attack. Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. His sword was on the other side of his body. Because I've had trouble getting things to move in a particular way before in this game. I'm getting more used to how it works now. Like, you stick with it for a while, it starts making perfect sense. But at the same time, it's once bitten, twice shy. Like, is it actually my fault that this is happening? I'm not entirely sure. I don't really have reason to believe that. This game's given me reason to doubt, and that's where I think the problem lies. Most people can just blame it on the controls, because you can't be 100% sure if you're ever the one who's... wait. What door did I open? I think this one? Or is this just gonna lead me back to where I was? No, this is new. Hooray! Something resembling progress. No, I'll never turn that down. Uh-oh. I see you. I see you there. Okay. How are we gonna do this one? Oh, come on! Confound it. Alright, guys. Okay, fess up. Get off the walls. People are climbing here. Hey, I'm climbing here. Hopefully I didn't butcher that accent too badly. You shouldn't come to me for accents. I try. I legitimately attempt. Two doors. Each room's left and right. They will only open when the gemstones are struck. One is above, one is below. Okay. Well, thanks for spelling out that puzzle for me. At the very least, I understand why these spider webs are everywhere now. Kind of interesting that this dungeon doesn't really have a theme to it. Like, for those of you who haven't played it before, it's... like, it's in a forest. There's a whole bunch of mushrooms, there's a whole bunch of greenery. There's spider webs everywhere, and there's spiders, great, but... It's also got all of this stone, it's got all of this... these ruins, and the boss. The boss doesn't make any sense whatsoever for this place. If you're going for a forest dungeon, well... never mind. Never mind me. Probably just looking for a reason to complain to complain again. It just... doesn't feel like a place to me. I guess is the best way of putting it. Like, none of it feels like it was intentional. Well, now we're gonna go hunt down seeds. I had 20 of them when I entered this dungeon, didn't I? No, probably less than that. I'm giving myself a little too much credit there. Where do I find those, I wonder? A pretty solid hole in the ground. Still nothing, though. Why do I get the feeling I'm kind of barking up the wrong tree here? Oh no! Hopefully... Oh wait! I think somebody told me about this once. Yeah, now I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's sort of like, what was the name of it? It's now defunct, but there was another MMO that did that kind of thing, where, all of the DMs... All of the people who were in charge of the game played, like, plot-specific characters and enemies in the game. Like, they were actually controlled by a human being. And high-ranking guild members actually got the chance to work with them to help shape story events, like how they unfolded and everything. Crap, what game was that? It's right on the tip of my tongue. I know it is. Hey, Colt, welcome to the chat, man. Alright, looks like everybody's here now. Everybody I can think of off the top of my head. That was Stormy who's popped in, Arbok popped in, TJ, Quez, and you. Might as well call it here, folks. It's not gonna get any better than this. How long has it been, now that I think about it, since we've had just a random person pop in? Again, maybe it's just one of those things that I didn't commit to memory, but... What's this? Have I been here before? I think maybe I have. 'Cause... This is... yeah. Yeah, that's the exit. I just basically went in a giant circle. Cool. But at least I saved myself the trouble of having to go through all over again. One's below, one's above. So if this door is above, then this one is below. Yes, yes. Thank you for flying the friendly tutorial today. I've got a whole year to work with until the extra live stream, when I planned on doing the whole project timeline thing, so... theoretically, that's plenty of time to get used to all of these games and their dungeons, to memorize things and realize, oh yeah, that I'm supposed to do this here to save a little time on that portion. Alright. Sword's right here. Come on. Come on! Finally. It's like I try to aim it in one direction and then swing it around back in another, but it doesn't usually work that way for me. How the fuck? Okay. I can parry the dude. Yep, I'm stumped. And now I'm out of seeds again, so it's just great for everybody. Oh, why am I made to fail? One, that's two. Okay, we have a way around now. But out of curiosity, what's actually down here? If I could find another one of those bushes, that'd be neato. Let's actively try to solve this problem. Nip it in the bud while we still can. Anyone ever played the Lisa series? Lisa series? I know Lisa the first game. I didn't realize there were more of those, though. I keep meaning to get around to it, though, because I hear it's like the Dark Earthbound, which has got me all kinds of fascinated. Hi, guys. So, remember all that trouble you were giving me a second ago? Go. Oh, come on! Had to get one last hit on me before it was done. What a jerk. Fine, I guess you deserved that. Because why not? Everything else in this game is making me feel awful. No, he knows it. Like, he can do it. That's what I'm trying to do on these enemies. It's just... doesn't quite work out the way I want it to sometimes. You got a map! A fancy looking map, too. A neat little blue gemstone on it and everything. Why am I reminded of that one video that I made now? Like, the way this map is set up. Let me open that again and I'll... as soon as Fee goes away... Right, no, I get it. This is a universal language. I've talked about this before. Here's you, here's your goal. Here's everything stopping you from getting to your goal. Go get him, Tiger. That doesn't require explanation. It's like, I get it. Yeah, I get it. I gotta stop doing that. It's gonna get really agitating if I just keep quoting other people. Where to now? Where have I not been? Yes. Quite. Tell me about this door. Really? I've wasted a whole bunch of time jumping down and trying to establish my environs? Fascinating. Glad we had this talk, map. I feel so informed now. Alright, up onto the treetops once again. No, actually, there's nowhere to go from here. But down. That's why I jumped. So, what about that? Because if we go back into the room on the right here, hold up. Learning my lesson. I'm attempting to learn my lesson, but the game won't let me. Sure, just send him down into the pit. I don't care. Wait. That's new. That's interesting. There's no way to quite get up there, so... Wait, we're all still talking about the same thing, right? Poor Daisy's vagina. Okay, seriously, that's the last time I'm gonna quote somebody else tonight. It's like when Colt pointed out that I say huh a lot. Is this something I feel like I need to improve on now? I've made this my goal in life. Or at least my goal for the next 5 minutes, whichever comes first. Okay. Whatever will be, and whatever this dungeon decides to throw at me, it'll throw. So, what have I not considered yet? Well, there's an X in that room off to the left here. Some kind of X that supposedly means something. So, maybe take a look at that? No, it's fine. Like, I'm glad when people point out my visual tics to me, because then I can improve on them. It's like you do commentary so much, things just come out of your brain, you don't even think about them. Aha! So you were hiding something from me, you jerk. What does that do? Fills everything full of water. Nice. We basically just killed every mushroom that was hiding out down. down in those pits, but hey, it's for the sake of saving the world. I'm sure we can vandalize nature a little bit. Even the doors have a little floral pattern on them. Somebody here really liked the whole nature motif, it seems. Now, wait a second. Did the water not transfer? What's keeping it? Now that we've done that, what does that do for me? What advantages does that water offer now? I don't have a key to work with. It doesn't raise up any new platforms for me. Check the map again. Burn statue. I've already opened that treasure chest. Let's zoom in a little bit. We hit that switch. I need to find a way back around up to that ledge, so... I'm looking at this from every possible angle I've got. Nothing's coming to me. I don't know. I just don't know. Oh, silly me. This game's been out for years. Should have played it by now, right? Sadly, no. I got through this dungeon once. Now that I think about it, I was probably confused as hell back then, too. Well, let's consider our options here. Come on. Alright, what do we got? That crystal's activated. One's above and... wait. One's above and one's below. That grate is there. Fine. What does this thing have to say? Till your eye finds the X, for it is there that you must strike a glittering gemstone to reveal a path. Temple map in a room with 2 such gemstones. Who left all of these hints just lying around? Somebody really wants me to succeed in this adventure. Found the map in here. Like, did they really need to tell me? The path was just kind of leading right back up to that item, but... A gemstone, a gemstone. A gemstone. I wonder... maybe I just didn't look in one of these places as much as I thought I did. My powers of observation failed me? Get off. Come on. There you go. Yes, they did. Good to know. Well, at least we're making progress. I look like an idiot, but at least we made progress. Right. No more damn crystals? Yes, okay, we've got our paths open to us now. Oh. Huh. It's kind of neat they give us a totally different path back. I think that's the first compliment I've given this game in, what, like half an hour? It's like, if you're gonna give me backtracking, at least make it interesting. Find the thing to do the thing puzzle, am I right? I just, You know what? Yeah, those kinds of puzzles I'm not interested in. However, think back to something like Silent Hill 3. Not the hard mode puzzles in that game, just like the normal mode puzzles. Like, those are the kinds of puzzles where you walk into a room and you immediately have all the information available to you. It's not one of those things like, here's a puzzle, go find all of the pieces. No, you have all the pieces. The trick is figuring out how to actually put them together. Like, the game isn't hiding any information from you. Right, okay. You. I got a beef with you. Come on. There we go. That's a nice solid thrust. He's learning, guys. He's really learning. Hi, buddy. Getting dizzy? There we go. Apparently I had to hit them both at once. How'd you do that, TJ? Like, something comes immediately to mind, but I'm hoping it's not that. Alright, one step at a time here. We saw the locked door, we went through a nice roundabout way of getting the key. At least we know where to put the key. That's a lot better than some games give you, at least. I'm really stretching if I gotta compliment this game by saying, well, at least they don't hide the door from you. Let's talk about something a little more positive, I think. Something that we're all looking forward to. Anybody else going out to visit the family this holiday? You know, if you don't live with them already. No! Here's a better idea. Christmas presents. I mean, this is close to Christmas. I'm kind of dating this stream if I'm putting it over on the gameplay channel if I do this, but... Anything in particular you have your heart set on this year? No, you're there. I need to clear you out just so I know I can explore this room with impunity. Huh? Yeah? Boxes? A door? A locked door, which leads back around that way. So... odds are... I had to guess what my next course of action is. How am I gonna handle this one? That door is locked. Right, we've established that already. One door is locked, one door... It doesn't say it's locked, but you look at it and it's got a grate in front of it, so yeah, it's locked. The only other door we technically have available to us. Stupid bat. What's with bats in video games? That should be my next countdown, is the top 8 bats in video games. And no, Batman doesn't count. Right, I remember what we need to do with that. The inner sanctum there. We need a particular item for that to work for anything. I guess we actually do go to the north room. No, we don't, because that also has a lock in front of it. Neato! Okay. Fess up, what's going on here? What are you hiding from me, game? Come on, you can tell me. It's down there. Certain death? It's certain death. Well, not certain death, but almost a aha! I don't think yeah, they didn't mark that crystal on the map. Well, come on, game. You gonna give me clues or what? One thing I am looking forward to this year, I kind of know what one of my gifts is going to be. Just one of them. A couple of them are still a surprise. I know I'm getting a board game called, if you've never heard of it, called Red Dragon Inn. If you guys have never heard of this before, essentially, it's what happens after the adventure. It's an adventuring party that goes into an inn at the end of a long day of dungeon crawling. And basically, they're just looking to spend all of the gold coins they just got. That they just plundered from the depths of God knows where. So, the whole goal is to... Sorry, I just wanted to make sure I didn't die there. The whole point of it is that you've got money, you've got health, and you've got an alcohol tolerance. And you are either trying to knock out your friends, either by making them drink too much or getting rid of all their health, or by making them run out of money so that they have to sleep in the stables. The winner is the last person that's still conscious and still has coin in their purse. And it's awesome. Top 10 asses in video games? You know, considering one of the subjects I'm working on right now, you actually aren't too far off. And that's all I'm gonna give away for that one. Okay. And here we go. I see what they did there. That whole teaching you that you can fly through spider webs thing. Break open boxes and... What? I only get one? It's a little strange. I wouldn't have done that personally, but I have no idea why I have turned into our soon-to-be retired president, but well, that's just the voice I'm going with right now. Okay. Seriously now. Where are you hiding out? This is a really neat idea for an item in a Zelda game. Just a remote control weapon, pretty much. I wouldn't even call it a weapon. It's not that powerful. You want to do Terraria tonight after the stream? I'm technically working on a review for Let It Die, but I'll try. Like, we can get a little bit done. I won't be able to do like a 3-hour thing like we did last time, but... Oh. Nope, there goes my beetle. Poor guy. The one thing he wasn't prepared for was my terrible flying skills. I don't know, if they're terrible, can you really call them skills? There's gotta be another word for that. Shortcomings, I guess, would be the correct term. Let's see here. Widowmaker's #1. I wouldn't be so sure about that. I mean, according to Tracer, Widowmaker is #1, but according to everyone else, Tracer is #1. I don't know, like, I feel like I'm infringing on Laura Kate's territory by doing a video like that. And I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys, it's not something I usually pay attention to in games. Like, unless it's a character like Bayonetta, where it's clear that that's part of who she is. Hello? Oh, hi. Hold on a second. Come on, come here, come here. No. No, I don't want to use you. There we go. It's just 6 of your hearts. I was hoping I could bottle that fair. Oh no, right. You gotta use the bug net in this one, because fuck tradition. another box fall? Was that just another fairy? Did I miss whatever that was? Did it despawn? Or did it just have nothing in it to begin with? The world may never know. Alright. Go, my little minion! Off you go into the wild blue yonder. Ooh, that's a nice big hitbox for those rupees. I like that. Oh boy. Now we're playing Star Fox. Guiding our way through a very tight corridor. Having to avoid obstacles. But it's a curve, so you can't exactly see what's coming. Oh, I see that, though. Don't know what you're useful yet, but we'll find out eventually. Okay. No, 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 not yet. Yes, sorry, Colt. Yes, that is what I said. It's... Work has been getting really busy lately. Like, ever since that... I've probably mentioned this already, but ever since that video got released by MatPat, and I started to realize just how screwed up YouTube's algorithm is for somebody like me right now, it's one of those things, like, yeah, it's their website, and they can change it any time, and I've just got to adapt to it. Like, I've got to figure out a way to make content faster. I've got to figure out how to make more videos more often. Because if people aren't coming back to my YouTube channel day after day now, that's a problem for me. Like, that screws with how the algorithm works now. Get off, mate. Okay. Alright, we're gonna be like this then? Now, where is the spot? Where's the magical pixel of a spot where it sees... where all three of them see me? Not there, but... if we do a little bit of climbing, maybe we can find something. Ah, look at that. Katonk. What else is in here, I wonder? Anything else I should be looking for? Any items? No? Okay. It's always worth a look, at the very least. Because you give the player an item that'll let them essentially fly wherever they want to. They're gonna start exploring. It's like an Owl Boy. Half the fun of that game is that you can fly, so why not fly just about everywhere you can? They give you that kind of freedom. Half the fun is actually taking advantage of it. I think that's nice and centered. Okay. Hi, guys. Watch this. Well, I'm sure that's a we've already tackled down 3 of those guys. I'm sure that's a mechanic we're never gonna see again anywhere. You got a small key. How many different versions of that little jingle can I come up with, I wonder? Don't know, but we're gonna find out. That's not a way to go. But... oh yeah, because we came through this room one way. Now the trick is figuring out how to get back. Tricky, tricky. Yeah, this is the only way, so there's gotta be something here. Let me explore a little bit with this guy. Because I'm curious now. Oh, wait a second. There is something over here. Yeah, look at that. And with the water in place, we can actually start screwing around with that spider up there. All these spiders, you'd think the final boss of this place would be a spider. That's what they seem to be building up to, but apparently I guess somebody had a better idea down the line. Oh, no you don't. No more spider hugs. I had quite enough of the first one, thank you. I know, I know he just looks so much like somebody that you want to have a nice big embrace with, but unfortunately, Link's got things to do. He's got a quest to go on. Okay, if I post a link to the first 1,100 words of what I've been working on. Don't post it in the chat if you want to keep this private. Like, you can just send this, to contact@teampizzaproductions.com and I'll get it. Like, that's the official email we've got now, so I can read it that way and I'll send it back to you. Just a fair warning, I'm like anybody else, I'm not gonna hold back. Like, that's the one thing you gotta know, like, it's the one thing you got to expect from me is the fact that I'm not going to pull punches when it comes to editorial work. I've been reviewing for a while, so sometimes I can't even help it. Like, if I'm describing something to somebody, or if I'm trying to explain why I like or don't like something, it just comes off that way. There we go. The more feedback, the better. Okay. You may not be able to get my live reaction, but it will be a reaction nonetheless. But I would still recommend emailing it to me because links are kind of difficult on my phone, and BetterTwitch.tv only goes back so far when you just join the channel. What do we got here? Oh yeah! I remember this enemy. Nintendo was really fond of showing these guys off in all of the trailers. Of course, because of that, I know how to face it immediately. Like, that's not much of a challenge. No money? No money. Now I'm sad. I mean, I guess every room can't have the exact same rewards in it, but still. It's money. I did just purchase an entire wallet to carry more of that. Look at that! Look at that! He's off to the left, and he immediately warped it over to the right. Sense, you make a lot of it. Hang on a moment. I think I got your number, buddy. Yeah, I think I know how this works. Oh, quick, 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 quick! Whew! Alright, so tell me more about this room here. 2 treasure chests left. One of them has the big boss key, I would presume. And one of them would have just whatever. That's if I want to go back to the main... Oh! Wait. Hold up. We're missing something here. I just remembered that. And this is actually a bit of good design. Doing that actually reminded me that there's a heart piece there I haven't collected yet. So, how about that? How are we gonna grab that? There's gotta be a... Ah, look at that. As soon as I said it, too, it's like there's gotta be a switch somewhere. Lo and behold, asking ye shall receive. And that makes 3. It's kind of cool. Like, usually heart pieces are only in the overworld. But there are also like these little optional challenges within the dungeons. And again, I had all the pieces of that puzzle. Well, no, never mind. I didn't have all the pieces of that puzzle, but I just had the tool necessary to potentially figure out what the puzzle was. I'm starting to figure out how this is gonna all play out. So there's a treasure chest back there, which is probably the boss key, or the boss cube, or whatever it is in these games. Yeah, okay, that one's colored differently. Let me explore over here just a smidge. See if I actually know how to do what I'm trying to do. Can I actually break this with the beetle, or... I can! That's fun. Did I just say that's fun in Skyward Sword? I guess I did. Just those brief, beautiful moments of insight. I mean, compared to what we were doing at the beginning of this dungeon, this is actually a fairly good clip for progress. Hi. Uh-oh. Well, they're forcing me into a confrontation now. Climb up, Link. Come on! Well, this can only end poorly. Come on, get your balance, buddy. Okay. Hi, friendo. You gonna try chasing after me now, after what happened to your friend? After what happened to the other dude in this little attack party? I kind of fudged my way through that whole sequence. Now, I'm just gonna stare this dude down for a bit. I want him to know what's coming. Do you see this? Do you see this? Yeah, look at it. Look at it. Look at it! That's what you get. There's some money. Okay, then. Well, can I make that jump? Doesn't look like I can. No, I actually can't. Well, what the hell, then? Whoa. That was interesting. I see everything. My whole world is red. That was terrifying for a second. Link went into rage mode for a moment. He's like, you dummy. Why'd you make that jump? Don't you know how this works by now? Apparently not, Link. Apparently not. Let's right yourself, shall we? It's easy to judge swings in 3D games, I find, because all you have to do is line up the rope with wherever you're going. Like, you have a literal straight line to work with. There we go. That's where I'm supposed to make the jump from. Make sure I get this straight, however. Oh! Last possible second. Holy crap. And... aha! Aha! Alright, what? Do I need to be on the exact edge of that? Oh! I've been sitting here too long, my shoulders are starting to get stiff. Maybe I'm just sitting the wrong way. Then again, I have been told that it's probably a wise idea to invest in a good gaming chair if you're going to be doing this for a living. And I understand where they're coming from. Like, you're gonna be spending most of your time, most of the time of your day at your computer, so it's almost like buying a car, in a sense, if you're gonna be doing the whole YouTube internet entertainment thing. On the other hand, a really good chair costs about $900, so, yeah. Like buying a car in more than one way, it seems. There we go. That's a carving. Sounds like my roommates just got home. Hi, guys. I'd ask them to be on the show, but they're probably burned out from a whole day. And like I said in the beginning, like, Toon and I plan those kinds of things in advance, so... I know the whole idea of live streaming is that it's supposed to be spontaneity, but... I'm the only one who signed up for this stuff. I'm not getting paid enough to do this. You get paid? Team Pizza employees, by the way, are paid exclusively in pepperoni bucks. Redeemable absolutely nowhere. Wait. Nope. That's not how that works. Wait. We got it! I don't know how I feel about that. Like, before you found a boss key and that was enough. Like, it didn't... It just... I guess that's kinda hokey. It doesn't bug me too much, it's just... why? Like, what does this add to this sequence of events here? Like, all this does is remind me that motion controls are a thing in this game. Oh yeah, this guy. Alright. I want to have some fun with this battle. Look who it is. I thought that tornado I stirred up would have tossed and torn you apart. Yet here you are, not in pieces. Not that your life or death has any consequence. Oh, you'll be singing a different tune as this adventure goes on, pal. Fatal flaw of the villain, completely underestimating the main character in the beginning. Oh, but listen to me. I'm being positively uncivil. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the Demon Lord who presides over this land you look down upon. This world you call the Surface. You may call me Girhim. In truth, I very much prefer to be indulged with my full title, Lord Girhim. Oh, but I'm not fussy. Did you really just draw your sword? Foolish boy. By all rights, the girl should have fallen into our hands already. She was nearly ours when that loathsome servant of the goddess snatched her away. Do you have any idea how that made me feel inside? Furious, outraged, sick with anger. This turn of events has left me with a strong appetite for bloodshed. Still, hardly seems fair being of my position to take out all my anger out on you. Which is why I promise up front not to murder you. No, I'll just beat you within an inch of your life. Yeah. So remember how I said we were gonna have fun with this fight? I want you to look at this dude. I want you to seriously look at what he's about to do. So he draws his blade, and watch this. He's not even taking this seriously. Well, if he's not gonna take this battle seriously, neither am I. I'm not going to move from this spot the entire battle. Well, come on, buddy. Aren't you gonna actually try to hit me or something? Come on, I'm just sitting here. What, don't you got more than that? You're just standing there letting me hit you. This doesn't seem very sporting. Ah, come on. The motion controls again. I'm trying to attack from different angles here. I seriously am. Okay, well, get comfortable, guys. Because this is basically how this whole battle goes. It's just me desperately trying to lead him in one direction. But the control's not agreeing with me and making me attack in another. Come on. Come on. This is the part where it starts getting agitating, too. Because now it doesn't work so much anymore. What is the point of this battle? Like, this isn't hard, it's just annoying. Look at this bullshit that's happening right now. Hello? Patty cake, baker's man, bake me. What? Why is this battle here? I don't feel intimidated by this dude. I don't feel scared. I don't feel like he's way stronger than I am. I just feel like I'm wasting my goddamn time. Is that seriously all I had to do this whole time? This is so dumb. This is so unbelievably dumb. Come on. I'm still not moving. I have nothing else to say. Like, this is the only way I have fun in this fight. Is basically pulling this whole, like, hey, neither of us have to take this seriously now. If it's gonna be that way, we could play that game. If you want to be a jerk-ass, I can also pull that card. Every single one of your projectiles reflected. Now, how do you feel now? And And an overhead. And that's it. That's Girahim beaten without even moving a single time. Soft boy, my ass. Sword of yours is the only reason you still live. I'm not so sure about that. Like, did you notice the fact that I didn't even move from one spot that whole battle? If not for the movement that I did, that comes naturally with... Never mind. Whatever, dude. Why do I feel like this is a mid-boss type situation from Disgaea 1? He's even the first boss in this game. So it's the same timing, too. It's like, liar, you were serious just now. And Etna comes in. Nothing's worse than a sore loser. Jeez. Okay, that door is the one that's important. This is a reminder. If you say it, a good measure of how something reads is how it would sound if you said it out loud. If you're writing a book, not necessarily, but I do that all the time. Writing out scripts, it's a lot better just to say them. Because then I can figure out, for when I'm doing the voiceover, hey, this is going to sound a little weird, or this doesn't quite flow the way I want it to, or, oh, wait a second, I'm actually repeating words here that I shouldn't be. I didn't actually read Arbok's big response there. Hold on, anything here that I could catch really quick? Yeah. Come here. Oh, butterflies. Blue butterflies. I don't think I'll be able to find these guys again for a while. Got one. A blessed butterfly. Nice. And another one. Come back here. Damn! Damn! The fuck am I doing? I'm playing a Legend of Zelda game where the hardest thing is chasing around goddamn butterflies. Alright, let's start doing this before I go insane, shall we? Up we go! Come on. Alright. Phew, that's the first one down. Journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, eh? Oh yeah, I forgot about this part. Now we get to see her skate. Allow me to translate for you. I wonder if anybody's ever created a song out of these words. You stand in one of these places, Skyview Spring. The other is known as the Earth Spring. Scorched Earth of Eldin. Well, at least we have our next location. We didn't exactly need the tablet they're about to give us in order to learn that. Speaking of getting tablets in Zelda games, how about that Breath of the Wild, eh? I love how they just... People rag on the idea of a futuristic Zelda so much. And yet, one, that was the original concept for the first game, and it actually sounded pretty badass. And two, they're straight up giving Link an iPad in the new game. Like, let's... that's what it is. He's fighting all kinds of ancient machines. She's already set out for Eldin, where another great spring exists. The method of travel she used to move from here to her next destination. Well, I don't know. Unlike us, she might have the ability to climb rocks. You ever think of that? Just because these are barriers for you and me doesn't mean everybody's kept in line by them. New column of light on the surface, allowing you to descend to another area and continue your search. Sounds like a plan to me. Okay, I was about to say, you're not gonna make me walk all that way, are you? If so, you better have a hell of a twist for how this dungeon is gonna turn out on the way back. I know that squeak anywhere. Huh, buddy? Who are you? How much of a jerk is Link gonna be here? Nah, I haven't found her yet. A 20th century Zelda. I do too! And I think I've actually pitched this concept before. It would make perfect sense, that whole... Like, I came up with a scene in my head about how this is going to... work. Like, you have somebody watching you from a satellite or something, and he's basically your guide. He's the guy giving you advice about different things when you ask. Not when you're not asking for it. Only when you want it. But once you open like, your relic hunters is the thing. Your archaeologists, which would explain why you're out in all of these ancient ruins in places that people normally wouldn't go. And so, when you open up a treasure chest, and you get the contents inside, the guy basically, when you reach in and grab the contents, the guy basically says, "Hey, what'd you find down there? Hold it up so that I can see." And he'll be like, "Wow, that's a vintage hookshot. What a find. Do you even know how much we could probably sell that thing for?" And that's the cool thing about it. Like, you have all of your tools right off the bat. The problem is they're so old that they're kind of outdated. Like, they're not really... They're useful, but they're not useful. Like, they can't do everything that they need to yet. The trick is upgrading them. Like, take a sort of Link to the Past approach, or hell, take a little bit of what Skyward Sword was doing. Like, you find these materials all over the place. Some of the rarer materials can only be found in dungeons, but... you know, go through that whole bit. It's like, again, you have all the pieces of the puzzle. It's just a matter of figuring out how they all fit together, and it's sort of a choose-your-own-adventure type thing. It's like, I can do... okay, I have enough materials to commit to this right now. I can go off to this part of the world and I can explore. And that's your choice. Like, nobody told you to do that. You like, all of the dungeons have to be done eventually, but you choose what order you want to do them in. It's all up to you. Does that sound like a good idea to anybody else? Like, I like to throw my game concepts out there to see if they actually hold water before I really commit to them. And if it's something people get excited about, it's like, okay, I guess I can move forward with this. I mean, I guess it would be only... oh, my battery on my phone's running out. I need to turn directly around here. I'm gonna find out what the world was hiding from me this whole time. Okay. They just give me the warp pad to work with, I might as well. All these speed boosts hidden all over the place. Wait, there's an energy reaction here? Oh, I get it now. I see what you're doing. Ah, clever girl, clever girl. That's what these chests are for. I'll fit an additional item inside. Cool, I can actually sell one of those shields. Let's send you some, but I don't think it'll last. The pizza genocide that is my family. Yeah, that stuff tends to go pretty quickly no matter where it is, honestly. People wonder why I named my company after this stuff. Like, everybody loves pizza. Like, not only that, but it's good warm, cold, 3 days later, doesn't matter. It's the kind of thing I want people associating with a brand. Alright. One more goddess's chest here. And then I think we'll call it for the night, actually. We've been adventuring for quite a while. We went through the forest, opened up that dungeon. I've been at this for what feels like about 2 hours, so yeah, that's even a full heart container right there. So thank you very much, everybody, for coming into the stream tonight, and please join us again on Sunday, actually. The last stream I'm going to do before I head out to go visit my family, when we will be playing, finally, if I remember at least, Assault Suit Lenos. Until then, I'm Whatthefnu. Later, everybody. As Link stretches his arms